Okay, so the main idea of the blind contour drawing is you're going to be taking your hand, and if you're doing this at a desk, the way you would want to position yourself is to have your piece of paper on the desk and to have your hand on the piece of paper with your pencil or pen ready to go. And then you're physically going to turn away from your piece of paper and look at your hand so that you're not tempted to look at what you're drawing. So when I do it on here, I'm gonna have my hand like ready to go to draw, but then I'm gonna like physically turn my body and just be looking at my hand over here. So that's what you're gonna watch me do, is watch me draw while turning away from this piece of paper. So you're going to spend time on each drawing of your hand. You're going to spend at least 2 minutes. The slower you go, the more details you get. Where if you're just rushing through it, you're going to look like turkey hands, and that's not the point of this project. Though I will warn you that these drawings are not going to look good. They're going to look weird. They're going to look really messed up. It's going to look like someone who has never picked up a pencil in their entire life tried to draw something, and they're going to look like Frankenstein hands. So just keep that in mind while I'm drawing, but I will show you real quick. So I'm going to like appropriately look at, generally you want to start on like one side or the other of your hand. So I'm going to start on the top part of my hand and then work from there. So I'm going to give myself enough room to draw. And then once I get my pen placed, I'm going to turn away so I'm not tempted to look. And I'm going to be going kind of fast, but I want you guys to spend a lot more time doing this than I am. Okay, so the first hand is done. So you can tell, like, I don't think I'm that bad of an artist, so I was not looking, I swear to you, and this is what happened. But the important thing is, you can see that, like, I looked at where all those little ridges are in my finger, and I was trying to pick those up. I got all my fingernails, which that's pretty good. I also do this every year, so I've had a lot more practice, so don't, I mean, it's not great. Yours are all probably going to look pretty funny too. It does kind of look like a giant baby hand, like a very chubby baby hand. So you'll just, the idea of these contour drawings is that you're working on your observational skill. So you are really looking at an object and you're looking at all of the pieces of that object. And instead of spending time, most times when you're drawing objects, you spend only like 20 seconds looking at the object, and then you're spending all of your time looking at your paper. Where this is like the complete opposite. You're spending your whole time looking at the object and looking at all those details, and you're not looking at your paper at all. This is obviously not